Hi, I'm Coach Amy, Precision Nutrition Certified Nutrition Coach with Results Fitness. And the recipe I have for you today is a Southwest skillet. Now this one is only a handful of ingredients and as always, super quick, super fast. You want to think of this one as a really chunky chili. A little bit similar to that. So I have a few of the ingredients prepped already. For this one, you're going to need 1 to 2 pounds of ground turkey, ground chicken, ground beef, whichever protein you prefer. 1 can of black beans, 2 to 3 chopped bell peppers, 2 zucchinis chopped as well, 1 can of fire roasted diced tomatoes, 1 can of diced green chilies, cumin, chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. All right, so I already have the, I used ground chicken. So I already have the ground chicken cooked because typically, you know, if you're doing this from start to finish, you're gonna cook the ground chicken, pour turkey, whichever you choose, remove it from the pan and then add the veggies in. So I already did that part and my pan is smoking, so this is probably gonna get loud. All right, so I'm going to add my bell pepper and zucchini. Let me grab a spatula. I thought I was a little bit more prepared today. Okay, so I'm just gonna give this a quick stir. Again, this is I used 3 bell peppers and 2 zucchini, and they're in big chunks. Again, this is gonna be like a super chunky chili, so make them real big and chunky. Okay, and then if you do not want to, have a meat option in this, you can make this vegetarian as well and just do the black beans. You could omit the black beans if you're not a bean fan. Use pinto beans, whatever you have on hand. All right, so I'm gonna let the veggies cook for a few minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to add the spices. So again, I'm using chili powder. And like I always mention, I'm really bad at measuring unless I'm baking. So you just sprinkle it on there. All right, so that was chili powder, onion powder. And I'm actually using 2 types of chili powder. Excuse me, as I inhale most of it. All right, so one's an ancho chili powder, and I'm also using regular chili powder. Gives it a little bit of a kick if you like spice. And some cumin. All right, and I like my veggies still to be crunchy, so I don't like to overcook the veggies much. If you like them softer, cook them a little longer, but usually about 3 to 4 minutes is plenty. All right, so those are nice and coated with the chili powder and all of that. I'm just gonna let those cook for a minute or 2. Another thing you can add to this one is corn as well. You know, corn goes really good with this. If you take out the black beans or, you need something else in there, you can add brown rice, top it off with avocado. So many different things you could do with this one. And again, this is a great one to make in a huge batch and have leftovers. All right, I'm gonna add my ground chicken back in. I went with 2 pounds because I wanted a little extra protein in here. But 1 is definitely plenty. If you use 1 pound is plenty. Like I said, I just happen to use 2 because I want this to make a ton to have for lunches for the week. All right, just gonna mix that well. All right, next up I'm gonna add my black beans if you're using them. I love black beans. I try to put them in as much as I can. The nice thing about beans is not only is it giving you fiber, it's giving you protein, there's iron. Beans are like one of those great superfoods. And it's quick and easy. You could pretty much throw it into anything. A lot of dishes you make, it's easy just to toss in a can of beans and get a little extra protein. Anytime I cook a recipe, that's always my first thought is how can I add more protein to this? And it's usually a can of black beans. Okay, so that is mixed well. Now I'm gonna add the fire roasted tomatoes. You could definitely use regular diced tomatoes, but the fire roasted give a little bit extra flavor. Kind of like a little bit smoky. And as you can see, this makes a massive pan. So this is enough to, easily have for dinners and then have leftovers for lunch. You could freeze it as well. All right, and last I'm gonna add the diced green chilies. You could adjust the spices if you need to too. I think I put about a teaspoon of each. I would say I'll probably add a little bit more just because I like spice. But you do you. Okay, and that's it. That is all set. So again, this is like a nice big thick chunky chili. Perfect any time of the year. I'm gonna try to get this a little bit closer so you could kind of see. But look how much that made. I mean, that is a huge pan. So that's definitely easy for a family meal and some leftovers as an added bonus. So as always, give me some feedback if you try the recipe. Let me know what you think, and thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a great day.